strip club. I just can't help it. And then I catch myself and I'm like, okay, that's a good movement. And then I just can't let it go. And I just keep like, that's the only way to get me going. So, how's it going? How's it going? You good? Good job. I mean, everyone's been working hard and I've just been enjoying Italy in Rome. And everyone's like so tired. I'm like, why are you tired? I've had a great time. And so now I'm actually here. I'm already running late because I've forgotten how to sign my name. And it's taken a bit longer. But how is everyone? Everyone good? Everyone had a good time? Is it me or do the boys just get more and more handsome?
Just like
you're my favorite. So we were at the hotel and we were about to leave, and I turned around because Lynn was like, "Oh, here he comes," because Jensen was walking up, and it was like, you know, in the movies when someone walks in slow motion, and he had like a wind machine, because he had these sunglasses on, and he was just walking towards me, just like, and then he smiled, and I went sploosh. I'm not gonna lie, I came a little bit, I'm sorry, that's true. He's so sexy. It was outrageous. It was a movie moment. He was walking in slow motion, the hair was like, there was no wind, but his hair was like, and then he smiled, and I was just like, he could have me, it's fine. I'm not gay, but I'm gay for Jensen. And Jared. And Rich. All of them, they're all lovely. They're all lovely, to be fair. They're all lovely. But it's a pleasure to be back. Thank you very much for having me here again. And every year you guys harass me. I've watched an episode. I know who Jensen and Jared are. Their names are... I know there's Dean?
Yeah.
And Sam Dean. But also, I'm still only on like season 3.
Okay.
So I'm like, who's Mark? I don't even know who that is. Like, who are all these other people? Like, Bree and Matt. And I'm like, we're good friends. We've been here for years. Who are you on this show? I've not seen anyone yet. I've only seen Jus and Jared. I'm trying! It's 74 seasons long! And there's 142 episodes in a series! It's exhausting! I'm so stressed! There's all these ghosts and demons and stuff. It's scary.
But you are a cop.
Do you know where I stopped? And I stopped on purpose. I stopped on Jus In Bello. That episode. Because I was like, oh wait! That's why... So why do they call it? Why that episode? Because it's the only Latin.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to call it like yeah. But is that the only reason?
Yeah.
Just that. Okay. Well, I guess I'll keep watching. I didn't want to start. I didn't want to continue until I found out like why. You know, this con was called Jus In Bello, and I was like, oh my god, it's explosion in my head, fireworks. I finally understood, and now I don't. I thought you were going to give me answers, but no, nothing. Outrageous. Oh dear. So this is where the camera's going to just have to come with, because I'm just going to start walking around. Has anyone got any more questions or answers about the show? So actually, I have questions about the show. So, there was like the police station with the demons. Yeah, is it season 3 I think I'm in? And just all the way through the show, like, I know they're killing demons, but the demons are in human bodies, right? So there's a lot of dead bodies around, right? And not everybody believes in demons. Are the boys just not the craziest serial killers in America? Like, those boys should be in prison. Well and truly, they are horrific. And they go, it was a demon. Was he? I'm just saying, Ted Bundy could have been like, they were evil. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer was like, oh, you know, there were demons, ghosts. No, they're horrible people, I'm just saying. But no, I was just like, no one questions like all these dead people, like just all over the place all the time. And it's not like the vampires where they just disappear into dust. There's a lot of you, this is gonna take a while. But like I say, if you've got any questions, you've got one. What's your question? I'm gonna keep high-fiving because otherwise I'm gonna get to the end. What's one of my pet peeves? Someone who doesn't high-five me properly. I'm joking, no. One of my pet peeves. Ooh. Pet peeve. I don't like rudeness or arrogance, because I think everybody, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, where you come from, what you look like, what you believe in, everyone's the same. You know, we all want to just have a good, happy day. We want to be surrounded by love, with good people, and get to bed, safe and sound. And if you think you're better than anyone else, and that your time is more important than anyone else, and don't get me wrong, you believe in yourself, and you look after yourself, but you're not more important than anyone else, and I'm not more important than anyone else. And so I just believe that everyone should always make sure that you're nice to each other, because there's no reason not to be nice. It's more effort to be mean and be horrible than it is to be nice. And I'm just like, why would you waste your time with that negativity? So I hate rudeness. People who are... How you doing? You got nervous there for a second. I will mount you. I will. You know I would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You see? There's some people here who are like, who's Ricky Whittle? Like, he's not even in the show. Why is he mounting people? And I'm like, it's just what I do. I like to mount people. Oh, did I miss you guys? I missed your row? I'm in. Hey. That's what you were saying. So yeah, my pet peeve is rudeness, arrogance, all that sort of stuff. I just love happy people, which is why I love this con, because you guys are always smiling, always happy, and done you. Trying to get a cheeky second or high five in there. I've got people to get to. Good man. Where are you from, love? St. Helens. I used to live in St. Helens. In Billinge. Oh, I did. We talk like that. When you live in a small town like that, all your words are really short. Like my mum lives there, so she doesn't use full sentences. She talks like dead choppy, like half a word. You don't go to the shops, you go to shops. Go to shops. Do you read a book? A book. It's not a book, it's a book. How you doing, my man? I like your flat cap. I can't wear those, my head looks funny in them, so I'm very jealous. Hello, Tiger, look at you, dressed up in your... I was gonna say leopard print, but Tiger came out. Sue me. Jeez, I got my animals wrong. How you doing? What are you late? Where have you been? How you doing? You look like my ex-girlfriend's best friend. It's not a bad thing, she was lovely. She was really sweet. I should have dated her. I should have, she was crazy. How you guys doing? You have a question, what's your question?
So, I know you're in Romania, and we are...
I was in Romania. Where are you from? Bulgaria?
So, would you consider coming in Bulgaria?
Would I consider coming to Bulgaria? If I go wherever people pay me to go, I'm basically a prostitute. I will go wherever y'all pay me to go. So I will go to your house. I'm deadly serious. You naughty little minxes. Speak to my agent. Or me later on. Let's cut out the middleman. But no, I would love to go to Bulgaria. I've never been to Bulgaria. I'd been to Romania, I was shooting. That was like very like, yo bro, did you just like, I've been doing high fives, I did 172 high fives, and you're just like, sup bro? I'm coming back for you. You see the rose? You see the rose? I'm coming back this way. I'm coming! You see what I'm doing? I'm coming back rose! This is why England left the EU. No, it's not. It's not. England are a bunch of idiots. My mum, no, I won't say that. My mum voted for Brexit. I love my mum, she's the bestest in the world. But she's part of that old school crew who's like, yeah, Brexit. I'm like, you're an idiot. I wish you'd come back because I miss you. Because I want to buy a house in Italy and it costs me so much more. You're like, what's he doing here? You have a question! It's aggressive! Such an aggressive question! Hey! Is this our first fight? Is this our first fight? What's your question? Come again. Where did you see me? In Monte Carlo? I love how you say that. Monte Carlo? I was not on season 3. You don't believe what I say. I'm a straight up. I've had you guys, you sneaky minxes. I love the honesty. Because I stopped at Jus In Bello. Because I wanted to know, like, why you guys call it Jus In Bello. And, like, now you've just told me it means nothing. So, I'm working my way. So, which is the best, which is everyone's favorite series? By a round of applause, season 1. Nobody likes season 1. Okay, season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Also, season 4 is going to get better. Okay. Season 5. I was coming from a whole high fives. Season 5? Season 4? Season 4 still winning. Season 6. Nobody likes it. This is really good. So are we saying I can skip season 6?
No!
Well, no, well then why did no one clap?
Because they're not in the room yet.
Nobody clapped and you're like, no, you've got to watch season 6. By the sounds of it, you all think it sucked.
No, I think
So,
7.
how many seasons are there? Just keep going. Season 7. Season 8. So I'm going to go from season 5 to season 8.
I'd be really confused.
I can do it in 2 weeks. You know, some people have jobs. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom. See, like, are there better seasons after season 9? Oh, okay. Season 9. Season 10. Season 11. Season 12. Season 13. Season 14. Season 15. They sound a little lukewarm, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like I go from season 5 to season 8 and then I stop. I'm just saying, because you guys got real excited at season 5 and really excited at season 8. 4? Season 4 was good, season 4. And then you all just dropped off by the sounds of it. I'm just saying. How many seasons is there?
15.
15. What about season 15? What? Wow. So I'm just going to completely avoid season 15. The last season. What? Don't tell me the ending. Does someone die? Yes. Does everybody die? I mean, I die in everything as well. It's fine. So season 15 is me. So I'm just going to stop at season 8. So I'm going to finish season 3, I'm going to watch season 4, and then I'm going to watch season 8, and then I'm going to stop and come back. 10? Then why didn't you cheer? Pardon? I've only nailed it, that's the whole room, boom! Season 9. Right, any more questions? Any more questions? Far side, we're going to the far side. We're coming in, what's going on? Woo! Keep your hands up, I don't know where you are. fives. Sorry. I was going to say désolé, but that's French. What's Italian for sorry? Mi scusa. Where are you from? Yep, I don't know Danish. I'm done. Okay, what's your question?
Do watch all the seasons, but the thing is, the whole season might not be the best, but it has amazing episodes.
So you're gonna just prick tease me the whole way along through a season that you don't like for the 1 or 2 episodes that you think are great. What is the best episode in season 6?
French mistake.
You see, now that's a response. That means I'm gonna watch it. But when I go season 12, 13, you go, I'm not skipping the episodes, I was joking. It's taken me 5 years to watch the first episode. Where's the next? Right, questions. We're still going. I'm coming to you, I'm coming.
Mine's a sharp change. I wanted to ask you about Formula One Drive to Survive, because you said last con that you were watching it. Yes.
Yes, that's a gear change. See what? Change of gear. It's a Formula One joke. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. How was your weekend? I'm old school. I have an old 67 Mustang. So when I change gears, it's like this. You might change yours like this. I'm Gen X.
So I wanted to ask, have you watched any actual Formula One or just that crap?
I was at the, which one was it? The Qatar, Abu Dhabi. I was at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It was a really good one, and we had really good seats. So, my friends are football agents. Hold on, I should probably scoot up to the front here again, because you guys are just, I know, I'm sorry. There's a stage for a reason. Plus there's fans up here that don't work, it's really cool. So I went to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and I met up with 2 of my good friends. Well, one good friend that I worked with on Dream Team, the show back in the UK, and thank you very much. And then he has a football agency. Look at that, they're so professional. And lights. And so he has a football agency with 2 other friends. And so the 4 of us went to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and then we went over to Abu Dhabi to watch the Grand Prix. I can never tell people that I'm doing something until like last minute. I'm always like a last minute entry because I never know what I'm doing. And so they were like, are you coming or not? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. So like, it was wicked great. We had a great time, we were doing all these things. And then so we got to the day of the Grand Prix. And we're in the car on the way. And just as we get out of the car, he was like, right, how are we gonna play this? And I was like, play what? And they were like, well, we didn't know you were coming, so we don't actually have a ticket for you. I was like, and you're telling me now? So they had 3 tickets, and I didn't have a ticket. So we were now walking towards the security gate, and he went, don't worry, I got this. And I'm like, I don't think you've got this. You've got this if you've got me a ticket. And so the craziest day, and this is why they're football agents, and this is why they're very good at what they do. They should just be my agent. So they did some Jedi mind trick stuff with the guy. So there's a metal detector, and you have to show a QR code on your phone. And so he's showing the guy, and he's going, well, you go through, Ricky. And I was like, well, no, you guys go through, because if this doesn't work out, then I can go back to the hotel, I'm fine, I'll just chill all day. And they're like, Ricky, go through. And I was like, no, because Ricky! And I was like, okay. So I went through, and he started doing this thing, and he was just talking to the person, and just like, I think he was just like, confusing the person, and he just kept skipping backwards and forwards through the QR codes, and we all just walked through. And I was just like, oh my god, that's amazing, we're in. And he's like, well, we're not in yet. And I was like, what? He goes, that's just to get into the actual like compound area. We're in a VIP. And I was like, we're not getting in a VIP. They're not falling for that twice. And they did. Security sucks at Formula One. Like, it wasn't like this is an actor, because this is what we used to do when we used to go clubbing together in London. My buddy would just go up to the bouncer, there'd be long lines, and he'd just go, huh? Okay, Rick, go. And then we just walk past the line, and he'd just walk us in, and he did some Jedi minds here. So it's saying like, this is Ricky, but Whittle, but he let me in, and the bouncers are all fine. This is Formula One. There's like billionaires there, they don't care about me. But for some reason, he had some Jedi minds trick and was chatting stuff and just playing with the QR codes. And then I was just in this $9 a ticket VIP suite for free. So, I hate you! So I got to watch the Grand Prix for free in the VIP suite after the first corner. So just as they came round and they all had a crash, I was right there going, yeah, so cool, for free! So yeah, pardon? It was really awesome. It was cool. But then the rest of the holiday, they kept saying that you owe us $9,000, and I was like, that sounds like a you problem. Any more questions? Where's more questions?
I came to you.
You came to me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elaine.
You're welcome. I'm gonna bring it back to Supernatural. I wanted to ask.
Why? That's crazy.
I don't know. I wanted to ask you if you remember from the 3 seasons you already watched, what's your favorite episode so far?
I knew you were going to ask this and I tried to remember. Oh, man.
Jus In Bello.
No, because I didn't actually like that one. I did, but not as much as the other ones. There's a sad one. No, but there was one that was actually really quite touching.
Yeah. Gonna have to narrow that down. Think.
You guys are so weak. Wait, Sam shoots a werewolf.
It turns into a werewolf. Yeah.
He doesn't even remember it.
Turns into. Oh, yes, yeah. No, I do remember that one. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. I did like the first episode. The very first episode, because it was before Jensen and Jared went through puberty. It's okay, Sam. It's okay. And then by a couple episodes later, I was like, what's going on? Let's go fight these guys. Let's do this, team. Okay, Sam. So they were a little bit lighter. Yeah, they grew up and they grew into themselves. They got gruff. They look like babies. They're still good looking though. Good looking babies. Goodness me, jeez. Brothers as well. I want to see mom and dad geez, when they were younger.
You will.
I know. You ruined my joke. It's gonna come back to Matty and that. Oh well. Which season do they come in? You told me to skip 4. I'm joking. He said 4.
Season 4, episode 3.
Wow. Minute 2, second 9. Minute 5. No, I appreciate the heads up. No, that's fair. But no, I'm so frustrated now because I actually did pick out some favorite ones because I knew that was going to be a question when I said that I'd watch.
Write it down.
Pardon?
Write it down.
I know. So for an actor, my memory is really bad. And it really is. Like you send me to the shops for 3 things, I'll forget one of them. I forgot to put down 2 fingers. I just can't count. I've got President Trump's math. 600% is $10. Ceasefire. We're going to extend it. It's going to be an extension. We're going to build a wall through the ocean and the air because I'm an idiot. I have issues. By the way, did I tell you I'm moving to Italy? Yeah, I'm moving to Italy, so I found a nice place. I shouldn't really say, but who cares? Going to Ostuni. Do you know Ostuni? Puglia? I'm going to look at that. I've been looking at that area, and so I reckon we're going to be neighbours by summer. Yeah, I'm finally doing it. I'm escaping from America because that place is crazy. Oh my god. So crazy. So yeah, I'm very excited because I want to come back to it. And that's why I'm like really annoyed with Brexit, because it'd be so much cheaper if England was in the EU. Because you guys are like, you're a foreigner, that's an extra 20% deposit you got to put down, and this and all these barriers. And I'm like, oh, Mum. Yeah, any more questions? Any more questions? Oh, we got one.
Okay.
I just wondered.
Oh, too late! It's such a shame! Oh, you were so close.
This is an episode of Robbie Found a New Ricky. Robbie's New Ricky.
You look good. I like this
Did anyone
shirt.
ever call you Ricky? Anyone ever call you Ricky?
People call me Richie.
Richie.
I call you late.
I know you do.
Rich was late.
I was late this morning.
He was late. And I'm telling everyone all day because he's never
I
late.
moved, the whole schedule shifted. Anything that goes wrong, if you miss your flight,
It's because he was late this morning.
it's on me.
No, he's never been late, so now I'm just cussing him out. 'cause-
Yeah, and you should. And I own it.
I've never been late for you.
Never been late.
You've never
To say
been
you've
late?
never been
I've never
late.
seen him late.
Oh.
As far as Ricky
never
knows,
been late.
I've never been late.
He's never late.
Yeah.
So
Anyone who
because
listens to our podcast knows that you're late quite often.
I'm late a lot. I'm late a lot to the podcast.
late Speight.
I'm late a lot to other things, but not to the specific van in Rome experience.
When Ricky's there.
When Ricky's in the van, right?
That's very specific. Like
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday
That's my sweet spot.
in the morning.
If Ricky's in the van and it's a Sunday, synchronize your watch to me. You know,
Except this morning.
except for this morning, which is a deviation from the norm, and everybody was shocked.
We were shocked.
I will tell you this though, this is a little bit of BS, and I didn't want to air this laundry in the van, because the van I was in, Ricky, Jared, Cliff, Daniela, most of them think of Rob as a good person. And what I thought was brutal is, Robbie and I travel the world together. We're always going downstairs to lobbies to wait for cars and vans as part of the gig. And if one of us is not there, why the other one? I'll make up a scenario. I'm down in the lobby, Robbie's not there yet. I would pick up my phone. I call Rob. Hey, are you coming down? We're all in the lobby. Maybe I fire off a text. Robbie, waiting on you. Everybody's getting antsy. Those kind of things. Nothing.
Rob.
Nothing from Rob.
Rob.
Nothing from Rob.
Robbie.
He didn't text.
Why?
He didn't go, wakey, wakey, Rich. Everybody's waiting, Rich. What are you doing, Rich? Where are you, Rich? No phone call. Hey, did you oversleep, buddy?
So, okay.
It's a little effed up.
First of all, I was going to text you, and then Daniela came around the corner with coffee, and I was like, oh yeah, I want one. And
Okay.
But I love that Rich was late, and somehow he's turned it into my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault.
He
I'm just
walked
saying.
in the green room because the band was really late because he was late. He walked in the green room and he looked right at me. He was like, "Really? Nothing? Something wrong with your finger? You can't text me?"
Well, I
They
thought we
started
were
going like this. I'm like, what's that? It's like your finger in a cast.
I thought we were going to have to get a medic down to look at his dialing finger. Because I thought something terrible had happened. So then my annoyance turned to concern, which turned out to be fine because your fingers are fine. Like, it's ridiculous. I actually am glad I'm late because it's revealed things to me. This was a godsend because now I know.
Oh boy.
One of my favorite parts of that entire process was when you actually looked surprised when you heard your name come out of his mouth. When he was like, listen, I was late, but Robbie, and you're like, what?
We all learned something. Ricky, I'm sorry. I apologize. In many ways, Rob owes you an apology. Rob,
I'm sorry, Rich.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Was that
I'm sorry,
hard?
Rich. I'm sorry to all the Rickies and the Riches.
He could have apologized to Ricky first thing, but he had to be dragged on stage,
Yeah.
and now
In
we all have
front
to
of
learn a lesson.
everybody.
Yeah.
I actually learned a lot in the car today. I learned a lot about Rob.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that apparently we're all talk, but Rob's do.
Yeah, Daniela was
Robbie do. You dare Rob to do anything, it is done.
Yeah, she's like, Rob's a closer.
He's a closer. Like,
She
you're
was,
all full of
accusing,
talk.
she was accusing Jared and Ricky of being all talk.
Uh-huh.
But she's like, no, the Rob. The Rob says he do.
He do. Ricky all talk, he all mouth. Jared do nothing. But Rob look like the quiet one, but he do.
Wow, that's good. That's a good thing, right?
He said, if Rob want to return him a gift because he's not like it, he'll return him a gift.
I can't win. Oh, I can't win.
Oh my God, I just give myself a headache.
I knew it was coming, I just didn't know where it was going to land. That makes a lot
The
of
thing is,
sense.
after all these years, I fall for it. I
Well-
always fall for it. I'm like, oh wow, this is a compliment.
And actually,
That's not a compliment.
just so you know, everything leading up to that was true. She was saying, Rob does what he says he's going to do. Unlike you.
Yeah.
Like she was.
And she kept coming back to me on Muadog. I'm like, I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, pick me up from prison.
Can I walk?
And then we started talking about you and the 20 of you.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
She brought that up too.
You've all seen that, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have seen that.
Yeah. I know.
See what?
Seen everything. Several times.
You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know the.
Yep.
Daniela brought it up in the car.
That's cool. Yeah. That happened.
Yeah.
Someone just drew a great picture, like hand drawn of me in the sauna.
Oh.
It's like torso up.
Oh, thank you.
Everything.
Keep it
But
classy.
the look on my face in the drawing says it all. But it's actually a great drawing.
Good to have that drawing.
I had a lot of mixed emotions. I was like, this is an amazing photo. Oh, it hurts to look at, but no. I loved doing The Boys. It was a really great.
Doing all the boys.
experience. Doing all the boys.
Is it doing the boys when it's just yourself?
Doing my voice.
Doing your boys.
I had a great time doing that. And the scary thing is when they first told me about that scene, they said it was going to be me and a whole bunch of extras, and I was like, please, dear God, no.
No!
Yeah.
No,
Hi,
sir!
nice to meet you. Let me put my nose in your butt.
By the way, no!
No.
That's an awful.
And what's crazy is I go, okay.
Okay, we're gonna sign. But also, that's a bad phone call for a background performer who's like, it's an easy gig, you're in a sauna. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show up to that.
Sure, right, exactly. No, fortunately they made it all me. It's all me and me and me.
And a prosthetic.
And a prosthetic of my own bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they let you keep one?
No, everyone asked me that. I wish they would have. And yet, maybe not. I've been going through airport security with that. You know what I mean? What's that? Oh, that's my own bum.
It's an exact replica of my own bottom
Exactly, yeah.
that I travel with.
That was the first thing that happened. I landed in Toronto, and I went into this booth with all these cameras. I had to strip down to a G-string and get on all fours.
This is airport security? What Toronto is like?
That was a different time.
Brutal.
That was a different time.
I was actually with you. I was like, I knew.
Sorry.
They have G-strings?
Let me go more specific. I landed.
Okay.
I cleared customs. I got in a car.
You're missing valuable information on that story. You missed a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, you guys are right on that.
Oh,
Yeah, I went to the airport. I was naked on all fours.
I literally was like, do not fly into Toronto under any circumstances.
They get strict over there.
Okay, so you're on all fours, you're in a G-string.
Yeah.
They clear you to go through customs.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, the car takes me to a special effects place, and then they do a 3D picture of my bum. That then they
Did you have to get on all fours and
yeah
your bum?
yeah.
How was it? How did they
No,
help you?
Ricky, I'm not gonna do it. Watch The Boys season 4, and you'll see.
And I just thought everyone would like to see the process because it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Right?
The whole behind the scenes.
What?
Okay, no, Robbie. Let's help him out. You be a border control agent in Toronto. you're having none of it.
How's it going there, E?
Yeah. And you don't like to cut of his jib. He's clearly hiding something off to the showers with you. No?
If I could just see you on the floor, dear, E. On hands in
I know, but tell the story about Vancouver where I got.
Robbie he does like to yell security. Rob doesn't like, he likes authority in all forms unless it's wearing a uniform, in which case he feels very comfortable mouthing off to it for no reason. And Vancouver is a perfect example.
There was a reason.
No, because then we get thrown out of the country.
Yeah.
And then, so that's the time to not go.
They're really strict in Vancouver at the airport. At least they used to be.
Were you naked there too?
Not that time. And no, and we were just coming in. Oh, and they were like, you know, we work on a TV show, and what TV show? We're like Supernatural. The guy was like, I never heard of it.
Yeah, he said never heard of it. I was like,
And they're like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a show. It's on TV.
and he started with that attitude, and I'm right next to him, and I'm like, wow, stop. I thought we're gonna get through the border here. And you go, well, I can't help you, Chief. I'm pretty sure what you said.
Oh,
Did you say that? Yes.
Yeah, they're just real. They get real. They're like, no, what's a TV show?
Well,
What's a TV?
That's the joke. You're like, some kind of box that brings entertainment into your home.
Never
Don't
heard of
buy
that.
it. I kind of feel like we were also miffed because Vancouver is literally the most productive city in terms of entertainment, probably
So
in North
so.
America. So it's not like they don't get actors and entertainment folks constantly going across the border. He was being obtuse for obtuse sake. However, my groveling was how I chose to.
Remember, when I moved to the side. He finally he was like, okay, step to the side. I stepped to the side, and they're doing the Rich, and I waited with Rich. I was going to defend Rich too, and he was like, can you move on? Can you go?
Is that right?
Yeah, and I finally was like, okay. So I went through. I got through. You know.
Well, it was also that thing where we were entering the digital world, right, where everything would have been on your phone, but it was still, they required you to have a printed copy of your itinerary. And I had a printed copy of something, and I said, here's this. Like, there's no return ticket on this. And I'm like, it's a Word document. I didn't want to go back and edit it. Like, but he acted like it was some official document that now I was subterfuge. Like, how do I know how does he know I'm not gonna leave Canada? I'm like, I mean, and you're like, it's on my iPad, like the whole thing's on my iPad, like, it's supposed to be printed in your hand. And
You're like, I have 3 children in Los Angeles. I am not staying.
it also was one of those things, you're like, dude,
That's
we
why I'm
moved
staying.
past the printed page, like it's all digital. I know that you're holding on to the paper thing, but you know, not gonna stick around. Anyway, we made it through. The good news was, here we are.
And they never had to go get on all fours. So that's good.
Can we all say hello really quickly? To my Italian lizard friend.
Oh my
He
God.
caught the lizard on the stairs.
He's biting me. Yeah. He's been biting. He's friendly. He's just scared.
dragon.
Giant. Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Baby dragon.
I know.
It's all on the stairs.
Beautiful. They're very poisonous.
Very
I named him Pellicroso.
I'm gonna go put him on a tree because he was on the stairs. I'm gonna get him back to his homeland.
Real life hero.
Some heroes just wear toupees.
All right, sorry.
Good stuff.
Can we all wish well for
What's his name?
Lizardo? He goes by Liz.
Lizzie Lizardo.
All right, love y'all. Sorry to interrupt.
Good job. Thank you.
Big money.
Jared saying
Big money.
one Liz at a time.
He's gonna be freaked out, that lizard, because that's a stair lizard. He doesn't want to live in a tree.
What's more terrifying is his family that were right there, but just lost him, and they're like, where is Liz?
There's some giant going, let me take you to the natural
On a tree! He's like,
little
I can't climb trees, that's why I'm on the stairs!
I love that he goes, look, he's so cute. And Rob goes, he's biting you.
He literally was just like,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
but much crazier for the lizard.
How was your day?
Some giant just picked me up. Well, I mean, put me in a tree. Well, before that, put me in front of blazing lights in front of a crowd.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, for life. The lizard's never gonna forget this.
Oh, it's like,
Tell me again, Grandpa.
Well, I was on the stairs sunning myself,
And a giant with a bad toupee dipped down
and put me in his hands. That's what I did. But it was for naught. He carried me around like a baby for a good amount of time. And that was the last time I saw your mother.
I bit him with all my might and released the serum that slowly shrunk him.
And now he's my servant boy. Come out and say hello, Hervé. Well, that story took a turn. Where were we?
Rob was nude on all fours.
But it's a different Canadian town.
Yeah.
Now he's in Regina.
He's in the what?
Exactly.
On all fours.
And they're searching me.
is that Jason in that?
It's like this. It's hot in there.
I was like a really good man's reaction. I love the escalation of your miming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a thing, and now there's a whole thing. And now tug of war. Tug of war. Something doesn't want to come out. Something wants to live in there. Good times.
Where were we?
You guys enjoyed the Jason Mann's concert last night? I heard you were very entertaining, Jason, and I heard there was a lot of attempts to sort of explain clapping and how it can ruin a song and not help a song. We talked about it a little bit.
What? What's wrong with clapping?
Well, so there's a couple things. One, Europe is a big fan of the 1 and the 3. Now the 2 and the 4, I prefer the 2 and the 4.
Right.
Which means instead of you get a, and that tends to speed up by the end of the song.
I've heard that's a good thing sometimes.
Maybe some people want you to
speed things up.
I understand now.
Maybe that's not what people want.
He's talking about intercourse.
No!
I didn't want you to be shocked when you read the reviews online.
Good to know.
So, yeah?
Yeah, so there have in the past been situations where I was playing a song and the very lovely crowd was clapping along with the song, but they were perhaps in a different time signature than I was.
Wow, he's blaming you guys?
It was their fault.
That's mean.
Well, not all of you guys.
No. Oh, wow, just the dumb ones.
Just the shitty ones, yeah.
So you're saying some of you have no rhythm?
Not no rhythm.
Out of tune rhythm.
A rhythm.
Out of time rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds mean when you say it like that. So we just had we just hung out. We just chilled. Had a little chat about clapping.
Did you yell? Stop!
No, Jason doesn't.
No. But do you feel like you learned something about rhythm and clapping and? Wow, it's a resounding no. There was no learning. Okay.
No, well, they learned this. There's 2 reasons that I make a big deal about clapping. One is because sometimes they're off, and sometimes it messes the song up. But then sometimes they're not off, and they're in perfect rhythm, and they continue the perfect rhythm, and then they see how I'm off, and both is inappropriate. You know what I mean?
Well, good news is tomorrow night, I think we're going to have Mark Shepard playing the cajon.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is going to really help
Keep
us
everybody on.
keep everybody on rhythm.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we take a question?
Questions. Am I supposed
I forgot we could do that. Yeah, I guess we should. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Until someone drags me.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
the hook will come out.
Like out of gross. bits. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes, ma'am.
I'm Christina, I'm from Austria, and I had this...
Austria, good day, mate.
Throw some shrimps on the barbie.
Yeah,
We don't have kangaroos.
mate. I'm dumb and dumb.
I know, it was a joke. I have this question written down for a long time now, for Robin Rich for the podcast.
Okay.
In your podcast episode with Todd Stashwick, you talked about D&D and maybe playing once. Did you ever get to do it yet?
No, we haven't
We
played.
have not played D&D with Todd Stashwick.
I would like to. His D&D games are pretty epic.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of...
I'm currently playing in
Oh.
sessions and it's really fun.
Amazing.
I started this year and it's perfect.
Oh, wow. Does it just take one session or does it continue on?
You can have one-shots. Those are sometimes like 4 to 5 hours and then the story's finished. But you can also have, like our campaign is probably running for a few months now.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
every
fun.
few weeks.
Wow, that's awesome.
It depends on your dungeon master and how long.
He wants to tell the
Yes.
story.
Well, I know Todd is, the master of dungeon mastering, but we'd love to do it sometime, but we have not done it yet.
Yeah.
That's the point.
It's very fun. I
Has-
recommend you do it.
Has he ever had Felicia Day on?
I don't know.
I feel like she plays.
Yeah, she
I don't know,
did.
she seems very good.
I saw her play with Critical Role, which is another big D&D franchise.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, for those that don't know, what she's referencing, aside from the game D&D, is a podcast. Yes, a podcast. It's a rewatch podcast for the show Supernatural. It's a companion piece, if you will, where Robin Rich, that's right, this man and this man, watch every episode, starting with the pilot, and now we're at the end of season 8, and you get to hear reviews of the show, interviews with cast and crew, yada, yada, yada. And look, I get it, times are tight. Robbie, I know we did a price drop. Where are we now?
We're still at 0.
Oh, 0. Okay, great. It costs nothing. Free wherever you get your podcast. Supernatural, then and now, the official Supernatural podcast. Listen, tell your friends, and then tell them to tell their friends, as long as it's not on you, because you already know.
It's somewhat of an oral history of the show.
Yes, it is. It's an oral history of the show, if you will. And they should.
And they should.
All right, you.
Quick one for Ricky before we go, so I can see. So because of your podcast, Ricky went on Zoom actually earlier, and we all shouted which seasons we like the best.
Oh yeah, so basically I'm on season 3, and I just, according to this audience, I just need to watch season 4, season 6, and 8. No.
Season 4, 5, and 8.
Season 4, 5, and 8, and then I just stop watching, right? Because I did like a pause, and
That's what they said?
some seasons they're like, I was like, oh, so I don't need to watch that season, and they will.
All right. 4 and 5 are great. 8
What do you
is
think of season 6 and 7 for Ricky? Because
Delightful. Look, man, you can't pull a season out and go, because they're not meant to stand alone. They dovetail off each other. So the show changes showrunners after season 5. So obviously there's a shift in its sort of tonality, but it still generates, season 6 still generates some of the show's best episodes ever. So it's hard to pick a season out and go,
Truly. Yeah. Yeah, there's been...
Okay, everyone's gonna go home. Everyone's gonna go home. The wheel.
The wheel, everybody, the wheel. And there's Ricky.
The dance. There we go. What is going on? I have no idea. What is going on? I don't know. Why did Jason run? I don't know. Nothing happened. Wait, no, I need to go. That's Ricky Whittle. Thank you very much. Have a good day. You beautiful humans.
Well, I think we were supposed to go like this and point an arrow underneath us. That was what that picture was.
Run away.
and we did take note hovers next to us.
Yeah, we did.
Then Jason just took off.
He just left.
Huh?
He just up and left.
All right, well, here we are.
Here we are.
You got Robin Rich, like it or not. All right, let's go over here to you.
Hi.
Hi.
So my first convention ever.
Congratulations,
Welcome.
you've arrived.
I have a question for both of you.
Perfect.
Huge fan of Supernatural, of course, but I'm also a huge fan of 911, and you were both in 911.
Yes.
So yeah, I just wanted to know what was on set, if you had like funny stories with the rest of the cast of 911.
Rich was in 911 Lone Star.
Correct.
Which I thought shot in Texas, but it shot in LA.
Shot in Los Angeles, California.
And I was in the 911 OG, which shoots in LA. I had a great time. I had a great experience. It was super fun because I had to be on this building with my cars like teetering on the edge, and I really was teetering on the edge of this building in downtown LA, and on this really cool rig. Like they put you in the rig, and it's like a roller coaster where it's like you go off the edge of this building, and then it goes.
Oh my God!
Yeah, totally. So
that's horrifying.
It was like zero acting. It was real life. Holy shit! I'm gonna fall. So it was cool. I was playing. It was typecast as a stoner pizza delivery guy. Yeah, and it was super fun. I love that kind of thing. Rich?
I was on the other one. That had Rob Lowe on it, and Rob, of course, legend from my youth, was in all kinds of movies. It was nice to meet him. Lovely group of people. I wasn't there long enough to have camaraderie per se, but I enjoyed the experience. They were all total pros, and you know, it was on the Fox lot, which is a really cool old historic lot, you know, television and film lot in Los Angeles, and so it was a cool experience for that.
Thank you.
It's also funny because no matter how hard we try, we live parallel lives. Like, it's just a total coincidence. He was on 911, and like less than 12 months later, I was cast on the other 911.
I know, it is funny.
So funny.
Young lady?
My name is Sandra, I'm from Germany, and I would like to ask Rich a question.
Okay.
How stupid do you think German people are? It's a podcast question.
How stupid do I think other people are?
German people are. Because if you scream the German title, you still know that you don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh yeah, because I thought you guys were all morons, so I'm shocked to know that that's not the case. Egg on my face, Rob.
Why do you always scream when it's German?
It's a delicate reminder of the genteel nature of the German language to the English ear.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ruby from Australia, and my question is about the podcast, so for both of you. I was wondering what episode so far surprised you the most? So just something that you weren't expecting or you've heard about it.
That's a good question. There are probably several answers to this. I will say one, and I'm going to forget the title of the show right now. I forget it. But it's the one where Bobby relives his whole life.
Weekend at Bobby's.
Is that Weekend at Bobby's? No. At Death's Door. That one was because Rob and I, neither one of us realized that Jim Beaver got killed off so early.
No idea.
We were shocked.
No,
I mean, I knew he was in and out, like all characters, in and out of death.
I'm still in denial that that's an actual thing.
But it was, Jim did such a great job. It was just an episode I'd never heard people talk about. Yeah. Now, maybe they had, and it didn't connect with me, but I just thought it was beautiful writing. Sarah Gamble wrote it. I'm sure it was one of the heavy hitters who directed it. I can't remember right now, but Jim acted his face off. The guest stars were great. It was unique in its theatrical presentation. I just thought it was a great episode of TV, and I had not heard about it. And so many of the episodes we get to, and we're like, oh, here we are at this one, this legendary thing. And it didn't even ring a bell as I watched it. I wasn't like, oh, here's that quote I hear all the time, or whatever. So that was a real surprise in a very pleasant way.
Yeah, there's so many things that are surprising. After season 5, at the time, I really lost the thread of what happened in Supernatural. So everything since then has been a surprise. And the biggest one for me is all the different changes that the character Castiel goes through. I kind of thought that Castiel was going to be kind of a constant, kind of a calming voice, kind of an angel that answers prayers, that kind of thing. And I had no idea there was an episode where he kind of thought he was God for a second,
right?
You know? And then he goes into the water and it's all black and all that.
Yeah, he's all over the map.
Yeah, and I didn't know that happened. And then coming back to purgatory, and then he's just really weird for a little bit. Like he's just kind of off.
Yeah.
And then we finally, towards the end of season 8, he starts acting like actual Castiel again. I was like, oh cool, he's back. And then at the end of season 8, he loses his Grace.
Right.
And so now
And that's where we are.
we don't know what, but I'm anticipating that he's going to go through changes again. So that was kind of a shocker.
Yeah, that's 2 examples. There's more, but 2.
Perfect.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Appreciate it.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So I have a weird question for you.
Okay.
Hope you're ready.
Okay.
Do you know how much room fungus need to grow?
How much
How much room do fungus need to grow? I don't know.
Well, as much room as possible.
As much room as possible.
Nailed it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Now we have a new dad
There
joke.
it is.
That's for you.
Thank
Well
you so much.
Thank you.
What's your favorite dad joke?
Well, I have several, Robert. You know the name Dad joke? I was telling shitty jokes way before I was a dad.
That's
You know what I mean? I kind of feel like
Yeah.
that's not fair.
Yeah, that's
Or other
not fair to dads.
To be lumped in like
Right.
that. But my favorite dad joke, and I have several. I told you one that I forgot what it
It was
was.
a southern one.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
And that's this one, which you've heard before, because I tell it all the time. But if you haven't heard it, you haven't heard it. But if you have heard it, don't scream out the answer. Let other people groan. I am from Nashville, Tennessee, Rob. It's my hometown. I'm Southern. There's a bit of a Southern edge to this joke. How is my hand like a pie? It's got meringue on it. There you go. There you go.
Mine is a grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we got a drink named after you." And the grasshopper says, "You got a drink named Dave?"
All right, you right there.
Yeah, I asked a question yesterday as well because you are one of my favorite characters. And mainly that's because I do somehow really relate to Gabriel. In a way that like he just, was sick and tired of the obligations and expectations of like, let's say, from the family and such. And he just wants to enjoy like whole humanity and everything, both beautiful and ugly. And in the end, you're still really a good guy, and like you have a moral code, and you do want to be good. And so yeah, I got like this whole scenario built around Gabriel. And I was just wondering, because I got to know that you don't really know what is going to happen like really far up front, or you did got to know. So I was wondering, how did you prepare for your role? Did you build like a whole story around it, or is it just like, okay, cool, I'm a character that is going to make living hell for people, getting them kicked in the nuts and having them see their brother die time and time again. I was just really wondering like how you prepared for that, like how do you got into the role of Gabriel?
Well, we're blessed by having great writers on that show who create a pretty clear universe around the characters. We get the scripts days before we shoot, so it's not like we have infinite amounts of time to process the whole thing. But I don't think, I've always felt like the Supernatural, they are so good about helping you get there. For example, in the DVD era, if I needed to understand story points that hadn't aired yet, or had aired but I couldn't access them, they would send me DVDs so I could watch either stories that had my character in them or stories that had references to the events that my character was addressing, so that I could understand what was going on. And then a lot of that is interpretation. I mean, you're handed this material with the dialogue on it and the actions, and then your job as an actor is to sort of embody what that means to you in that scenario. So, I didn't really have to go I didn't have to go far outside the universe of Supernatural to feel like I was doing world building for the characters, because they laid a very solid foundation that would help me
dig up any tools relevant to their world that I needed to help create the character.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right there.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Antonia. I don't know that you do that. So, but we've met
We've
before.
seen you in the States.
Yeah, and now we're here.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are in Rome, when in Rome. Okay, so I have a question that I've asked a few of the other cast members before. It's not serious, so this is not a good follow-up to that. But if you were a ghost, how would you haunt people? Like, what would your method be?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Robbie?
I mean, that waking up in the middle of the night, it's like, I think it's a ghost, but I'm not totally sure. Are you lost, sir?
Robbie. You should have been nicer to Rich. Why didn't you call him? That one time. You know what I'm doing here, Robbie?
You're doing like this jazz hands. I think what I do is I think it might be cool to possess somebody, but in a good way, not like I hate your mother. Like in a good sort of like, you know, like just be me inside like another person.
Like who, you sicko?
Like you.
You just want to see my wife in her underwear.
Maybe. And that's so wrong?
And what jury would convict? Any jury!
Your wife gets undressed and you're like, holy cow!
Yeah.
Your arms are doing things you don't know when you do. Whoa!
I know what my arms would be doing. You say,
oh, you! Yesterday in my meet and greet, I was talking about this audio series. I just did this fictional audio series
right.
where you really have to create the world and kind of you're doing the actions, but I have a lovemaking scene in it.
yeah, you do.
And of course, I'm not doing that. I'm acting with someone who's actually not there at the time. I'm acting with like just a reader. So I had to kiss like this. Right? Kissing my hand.
Yeah.
And I said I had to like basically make love to my hand.
Yeah, you did.
And as soon as I said it, I knew that didn't sound right. And for anyone who's in that meet and greet, I knew what I said, and I just kept going. I was like, Rich isn't here, so I'm gonna act like I didn't say it. If you'd been there, I mean, we'd have a whole, that would have been the rest of the meet and greet. Taking advantage like you weren't there. So yeah, I'd be Rich, I'd possess Rich. Not just so I can see JC naked.
But then you'd be inside me, but I'd be dead, but then how?
You're alive, I'm dead. You'd like, be like, what's going on? I feel like I'm possessed by Roddy. Whoa.
Honey, isn't it time to change clothes? We're having lunch. And?
I'm feeling real feelings. I don't want to talk about them.
You know, the real loser in this scenario is my wife.
Yeah, she's the real victim.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's finally my turn. I'd like to bring up another show that you've both been related with, or been in. Richard has been directing some of the Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Yes. And Rod has been in,
Yeah, he was in the show.
like 4 episodes, I don't know how many. I
Yeah.
can't remember. I'm thinking, because a lot of actors have been actually in both shows, how do you think a possible crossover would go with the guys team up with Lucifer to hunt or whatever?
That would have been fun.
Go, yeah.
I think it would have been a pretty easy crossover.
That would have been easy. It would have been fun. I've always thought it would have been fun to have Tom Ellis and Mark Pellegrino in a scene together.
Face off.
Face off. Lucifer.
No, I'm Lucifer.
That's what I'm imagining sometimes, the both Lucifers.
It would have been neat. Missed opportunities. You know the crossover that almost happened?
What?
Very close to happening. So close that Rob and I were talking about it, like it was going to involve his character and I was going to direct. It was a whole thing. It was going to be Supernatural and, oh shit, I forgot the name of this one. Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Yeah, it was
Season 15 Supernatural the episode that wound up being, what's it called?
TV Land or what? Changing, no.
Astral World or...
Where Rob changes worlds.
Delete all these other universes.
Galaxy.
That one where I killed that guy in the
TV.
Wreak havoc in that. Anyway, so that was going to be this episode where I take Sam and Dean to all my other universes. And one of my universes was Riverdale.
Yeah.
And we shot right near the Riverdale set.
We say, yeah, it was in, they're both up there in
Vancouver. So we're gonna, pop onto that set and all of a sudden we're in that world.
Yeah, we were bummed that it didn't happen.
And the writer of the episode, Bob Aarons.
It was COVID. It was money, and then they were edging towards. Oh, no, it wasn't COVID yet. It was just money. I think it just got too expensive. To schedule. Oh well, what could have been?
Yeah, I was excited too because you and I would have worked several days together.
I know.
As it turned out, it was just one day for me on that episode.
But
yeah.
Too bad it never happened. Too bad it never happened. Last question before we have to sign off here. Go ahead. Hit me.
Hi, my question is about podcasts. For someone with ADHD who doesn't have a car to drive, what activity would, for visual and manual input, would you recommend to do while listening to your podcast?
I'm going to need a little help there, Robbie.
So for somebody who doesn't have a car to drive or... Right. What would be an activity that someone could do while they listen to our podcast? You know, people listen to podcasts while they're driving.
Well, I always listen to podcasts while I exercise.
While you exercise?
I jog or...
Walking around the neighborhood?
Yeah, walking in the neighborhood.
Oh, that Robin.
Or doing dishes, folding laundry, polishing your silver, Googling Rich's wife. There's so many things you can do while listening to a podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rob Benedict right there.